How's it going? This is Anthony with ToneFernandez.com with your network marketing tips and inspiration. And today I want to talk about 5 tips that will help you avoid these summer distractions from growing and killing the momentum inside of your network marketing business. We know that summer is a time for fun, for barbecues, for water parks, for theme parks, for fishing trips, for camping, and all types of fun stuff. And doing that stuff can be a distraction inside your network marketing business. And what I mean is, don't stop doing those things, because that's what summer's all about: spending time with the family and doing things to create memories for your family. But a lot of people use that as an excuse not to work their business. They use those things as an excuse to be distracted from not working their business, and that kills the momentum. I see a lot of, it happened to myself, and I see a lot of people who are going into the summer with huge momentum inside of their network marketing business, but then the summer comes, it dies down, and they kind of lose that fire. They have to start rebuilding again. So first thing I want to tell you guys is, you don't want to lose, definitely don't want to lose that momentum. You want to learn and train yourself to be an all year round recruiter, all year round activity person inside your business, because the successful people really don't take any time off from recruiting and from the things that brings them the money and the time freedom that they have. So just got off the phone with a mentor of mine who was able to make close to 6 figures in his business, and we spoke about this topic, and he gave me 5 tips that should help me this summer with avoiding distractions inside of my network marketing business. There's so many summer distractions, and I'm guilty of it in the past, and I know many of you guys suffer from the same thing. Once we attend those first few events or we go to theme parks, it's just all downhill from there. We're just having fun and we're forgetting about our business. But this year I decided, let me do something different. Maybe I'll get different results. So this summer, I'm going really hard. I'm going to implement these 5 tips that I'm about to give you guys. So let me dive right in. Tip number 1 is create a scheduled activity time daily for you. So every day you want to schedule what we call it a block time, where you at least dedicate 30 to 60 minutes of MMA time. Now it's not it's not a mixed martial arts time, but what I mean is MMA for me means money making activities. It's the activities such as prospecting, calling leads, or following up. Those are the money making activities inside of network marketing. So you want to make sure that you schedule a 30 minutes to 60 minutes block time. So get your scheduler. If you don't have one, go to Walgreens, go to the store, buy one immediately, and write down all the fun events you're going to do this summer. And around that, every day you want to do also block 30 to 60 minutes, and let your family know. If you're a family person, if you're married, if you have children, let them know that time is going to be dedicated for you building your business. Number 2 is maintain your weekly event. We know that the general culture of network marketing is that in the summer we get less people attending our events, because when we invite them, they say yes, and then they get invited to Lollapalooza or the ball game, or something comes up, and it happens more in the summer than any other time of year. So what you want to do is, you don't want to let that falter. You don't want to let that mess up your weekly event. Maintain your weekly event, no matter if the rumor is that there's a lot of people that don't attend events in the summer. If nobody shows up to your first few, you want to make sure that you're continually having those events, because the prospects will come as long as you keep inviting, as long as you keep having that event. So maintain your weekly event. Don't let the general culture of people not showing up stop you from having your event, because there'll be people that do show up. Number 3 is focus on careers, or focus on the jobs of the people who have the summer off. So for example, people who work in schools, teachers, custodial workers, different people are off during the summer. So those people obviously have a little bit more time. So during the day, those are the perfect people to call and say, hey, I know you work at the school and I know you're off in the summer. Hey, if I can show you a way to make some a project that I'm working on, so make some extra income, would you be interested? And the great thing is, since they're off, usually during the day, if they're not doing fun stuff with their family, they'll have half hour or 15 minutes to meet you up at a coffee shop. So write down all the people on the list who are off this summer, and use that to your advantage. Number 4 is, one thing I recommend that I started doing is wake up a little earlier. I know in the summer we tend to sleep in, and we try to take advantage of the extra hours of sleep, but in order to get ahead in life, and it's something that I've been noticing is helping me, just wake up like an hour earlier. Wake up an hour earlier, get everything prepared that you need for the day, and you'll notice that the rest will fall into place. Write down the 10 people that you're going to call that day ahead of time. Get your scheduler ready. Get everything that you need to do done an hour earlier, so that by the time your day officially starts, you're ahead of the schedule, you're ahead of everything. And I highly recommend doing this all year round. It's something that I've been implementing, and I noticed, it's a huge benefit to your business. And last but not least, number 5 is you wanna be militant about preparing your schedule. So, like I mentioned earlier, you want to get a planner, and you want to write down all the events and everything you have going. But here's what I recommend. Every Sunday night, usually when you're winding down and when everybody just kind of forgets about the week coming up and they're dreading it, use that time and sit down and plan for the week. Know all your events. Know what's going on when. You know when to prepare for what. If you have a networking event, know, okay, I have to have my stuff ironed and ready to go that day. I'm not going to be able to come home, so let me put it in the car so I can go straight to the networking event change. Things like that are what's going to put you ahead. So on Sunday nights, prepare for the week. But here's taking a step further. Every night before you go to bed, review your schedule for the next day. You want to make sure that that schedule is tight. The next day you know what's going on. Because I know a lot of times when we commit things to memory, we forget. And once we forget, it becomes a chain reaction of forgetting more and more things. So those are my 5 tips. Number 1 was create a scheduled block time for money-making activity. Number 2 is maintain your weekly event. Number 3 is focus on careers and jobs that you can prospect people who are off on the summer. Number 4 is wake up earlier. Get that extra hour this summer and use it to your advantage. And number 5 is prepare, Sunday nights for the week coming up, and every night prepare for the next day so that your schedule is tight and you can basically run like a well-oiled machine. So those are my 5 tips on how to keep your momentum in your network marketing business for the summer. I hope that you implement it. I hope that it works. Share your successes with me. Feel free, and I definitely will share my successes with you. As always, your success is important to me. If you guys like network marketing tips like this and free information like this, feel free to visit my website. It's tonefernandez.com, and go ahead and click on free lifetime access, where you get a free training with 4 tips on how to grow your business online. And if you're watching this on my blog, just below this video, there's going to be a click here link. There's also the link to the free training. It's 4 tips on how to grow or how to generate leads online for your network marketing business. And I guarantee you'll start getting leads immediately if you implement those 4 tips. So thank you. As always, your success is important to me. I'll see you guys out there on the field.